Hello students, today we will discuss the various classes of fungi like Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, Deuteromycetes along with the symbiotic association of fungi like lichens and mycorrhiza. Now what are the characters of Ascomycetes? So first of all we will discussing Ascomycetes. What are the characters of Ascomycetes? So body is generally mycelia with septa. So last we have discussed Phycomycetes or Oomycetes where we find that mycelia is without septa and there is multinucleate sphenocytic mycelia. But here the mycelia is, you can see here, with proper septate hyphae. So hyphae are with proper septa. So normally the mycelia are the branched, septate and containing single nucleus or monokaryotic. So normally the mycelia are branched, septate and monokaryotic. The septa may have pore, but that pore is simple pore. Clear? Septa may have pore and that is very simple pore is there. Now asexual reproduction, if we go on for the asexual reproduction, we will see. So if we go on for the sexual reproduction, we will see there is the conidia formation. Asexual reproduction is by conidia formation, and we know that conidia is the spores or spore-like structures which are non-motile, which are produced exogenously on the conidiophore. So when the conidia formation is there, from the horizontal hyphae, some of the hyphae moves vertically upward, forming conidiophore, and they starts on cutting off exogenously the cells with thick wall which are called conidia. This conidia then germinates to form hyphae. Clear? Monokaryotic hyphae. Normal hyphae, obviously they are haploid. Clear? So this conidia germinates to form monokaryotic hyphae. So that is the way they asexually reproduce. But other types of spores are also there, but conidia is very common, like in Penicillium, clear, Aspergillus. So all these Ascomycetes we find conidia is a very common way of asexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction, it may be gametangial contact, clear, where the gamete, you can see here the gametangia may contact, or there may be simple somatogamy. Somatogamy means only the hyphal cell, there is no, only the hyphal cell fuse. Clear? So gametangial contact or somatogamy. And as we know in fungi, at first there is, after fusion there is a stage where there is plasmogamy. So fusion, there is plasmogamy containing two nuclei in single cell. Clear? So protoplasm fuses by plasmogamy and each cell bears that particular cell now starts on dividing, forming the dikaryon hyphae, producing the dikaryon hyphae. Clear? Each cell bearing two nuclei, and that also linear arrange of cells forms the hyphae. Now later on at a particular stage, these both the nuclei fuses and forms the diploid cell. So till this it is dikaryon cell, now they forms diploid cell. Now this diploid cell undergoes cell division, mitotically cell division, and forms different fruiting bodies. You can see here, this is one of the fruiting body, this is one of the fruiting body. There are various fruiting body are there, like cup-shaped fruiting body called apothecium. Clear? Flask-shaped fruiting body called perithecium. There's complete spheres fruiting body called clistothecium. So various fruiting body are there. Within this fruiting body, the meiosis occurs and they produces the structure called ascus. So this fruiting body in the Ascomycetes is called ascocarp. This fruiting body in the Ascomycetes is called ascocarp. Within this fruiting body, meiosis starts, and now they produce the cells with meiosis starts, produces 4 haploid nuclei. These 4 haploid nuclei undergo mitosis and forms 8 haploid nuclei in a structure called ascus. So this is ascus, and these are the spores, clear, which are called ascospores. So these are haploid ascospores. These haploid ascospores comes out of the fruiting body. They germinate and form again the haploid hyphae. So this is how the life cycle of Ascomycetes goes on. They may have asexual reproduction by conidia formation or by some other means also, but generally by conidia formation. Hyphae, normal, the hyphae is the haploid. Clear, this haploid hyphae may undergo conidia formation, and then again the conidia germinate to form the hyphae, or it may undergo sexual reproduction by somatogamy or gametangial contact, forming a dikaryon. This dikaryon cell divides and redivides to form a dikaryon hyphae. Some cells of this dikaryon hyphae now undergo karyogamy, that is fusion of nucleus, and this fusion of nucleus forms a diploid cell which forms the fruiting body called ascocarp, and this ascocarp, and within this ascocarp meiosis occurs and meiosis occurs producing ascospores which are present in a specialized structure called ascus. Clear? These ascospores are liberated and they forms the new hyphae. So this is how life cycle of Ascomycetes is there. So they have branched uninucleate or dinucleate hyphae, clear, which are septate, and septa have simple pores. So this is about Ascomycetes. Very common Ascomycetes is Penicillium, Aspergillus, etc. Now next group is the Basidiomycetes. Clear, Basidiomycetes are also called club fungi. These are called club fungi as they bear this club-like structure called basidium. So they are called club fungi. Now, what are the characters of Basidiomycetes? So Basidiomycetes also are branched. Clear, they have the hypha branched. They may be monokaryotic, that means with single nucleus, or they may be dikaryotic, clear, or with 2 nuclei. There's monokaryotic we call primary hyphae, and the dikaryotic we call the secondary hyphae. Now, within these 2 cells of the hyphae, there are septa, and septa bear spores, but these spores are not very common simple spores. They form a barrel shaped structure. You can say this is one cell, this is another cell, and in between these 2 cells, this is the septa. The septa bears a pore, and that pore is not very simple. It forms a, surrounding the pore there is a formation of a barrel shaped structure, and this is called dolypore septum. Clear? So dolypore septum is there. Now in the dikaryon, we often find clamp connection. Here in the dikaryon mycelium, we often find clamp connection. You can see here for proper distribution of nucleus. This clamp connection is formed for the proper distribution of nucleus, clear, during cell division. So you can see here the 2 cells has the protoplasmic fusion is there, forming a binucleate structure, and now the cells are dividing, an arch is coming out, and that arch, through this arch, one of the nucleus is migrating, and one of the nuclei has migrated here, and finally these are the 2 cells, and this structure is called clamp connection. So they often in secondary mycelium we find clamp connection for proper distribution of nuclei after cell division. Now this Basidiomycetes produces the fruiting body called basidiocarp. Clear? Now you can see here asexual reproduction is very much minimized, generally by vegetative propagation. Vegetatively they undergo asexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction we can see there, same thing, just very much similar to that of the Ascomycetes. So at first there are hyphae. You can see here, these are the hyphae, clear haploid monokaryotic hyphae. These are called primary mycelium. This forms the primary mycelium. This primary mycelium undergoes somatogamy. Now we have already discussed that fungi there is degeneration of sex. So in Basidiomycetes, since it is the most advanced group or the most higher group class in fungi, there is no differentiation of sex organ. Only the hyphae, the cells of the hyphae fuses, clear, and that is called somatogamy. Cells of the hyphae fuses directly, and that forms a dikaryon. These cells of the hyphae fuses directly, forming a dikaryon hyphae, which is called dikaryon phase, clear, n plus n. And now within this dikaryon there is fusion. After a certain period, after forming the dikaryon mycelium, which is the secondary mycelium, some of these cells fuses and forms the the nuclei fuses. Some of these nuclei of these cells fuses, and that is karyogamy, and they forms a diploid nuclei. So first of all, there are the somatogamy, that means fusion of the protoplasm of two cells of two hyphae. Clear? So that forms a plasmogamy, that forms a fused protoplast with two nuclei coming from two hyphae. Clear? This will divide and redivide. This cell will divide and redivide, form a hyphal structure called dikaryon hyphae or dikaryon phase. Now, after certain period, some of these cells from the dikaryon hyphae clear undergoes karyogamy, that is fusion of nucleus, and forms a diploid nuclei. These cells which are, that is zygote, that is after the fusion of the nuclei, these cells will divide and redivide. So diploid cell will divide and redivide to form the fruit body. Various types of fruit body are there. Mushroom is one type of fruit body produced in the Basidiomycetes. It's not that all are producing mushroom. There are various types of fruit body. You can see that bracket type like structure on the wood, that also fruit body of certain Basidiomycetes. So, but mushroom is one of the fruit body. Clear? So these diploid cell now divide and redivide to form the fruit body called that mushroom, where we find the stalk or stipe, one covering umbrella like structure called peleus. Under surface of this umbrella bears the gills, and if we closely look at the gills, we will find various structures in between the gills. There are various structures which are called basidium. Clear? After meiosis, these cells in here after meiosis forms the basidium, and these basidium, clear, meiosis produces 4 haploid cells. So this basidium bears 4 haploid spores, but that is different from Ascomycetes, as because they are, in Ascomycetes we have seen there is a elongated structure within which we find the spores, but here the spores are borne exogenously on a club-shaped structure called basidium. So 4 basidiospores formed exogenously on a club-shaped structure called basidium. This basidium later on again germinates, basidiospores later on again germinate to form new hyphae. So this is about the life cycle of Basidiomycetes. Clear? So Basidiomycetes, in Basidiomycetes we find that degeneration of sex, somatogamy, dikaryon, prominent dikaryon phase or secondary mycelium, monokaryon phase. Clear? Asexual reproduction is highly reduced by vegetatively, formed vegetatively, and various types of fruit body like mushroom and all form, and that bears the structure called club-shaped structure called basidium, which bears the haploid basidiospores which germinate to form new hyphae. Clear? So this is about the life cycle of Basidiomycetes. Very common Basidiomycetes are agaricus, clear, which are mushroom button mushroom, various types of mushroom. All mushrooms are under Basidiomycetes. There are certain bracketed fungi under Basidiomycetes. So these are common Basidiomycetes. Another group or class under fungi are the Deuteromycetes. Now, Deuteromycetes are commonly called fungi imperfecti, as because in Deuteromycetes we don't find clear any sexual stage, and since sexual stage, that is sexual reproduction or forming, that clear, that stage is called perfect stage, as and this is absent, or maybe we are not haven't noticed in this group of fungi. So this group is called fungi imperfecti. Deuteromycetes are commonly called fungi imperfecti. Now this is absolutely an artificial class or form class, because we know that actually we don't know whether they don't have sexual reproduction or they are having sexual reproduction. We haven't identified them. So whatever it is, on that is the only criteria for the formation of this group. Clear? No other similarities and dissimilarities are considered. So that is the only criteria for the formation of this group, and we are considering no other similarities or dissimilarities, and that is why it is called. So natural similarities or dissimilarities are ignored. Clear? So they are called formed class or artificial class. Now generally they are having septate mycelia commonly, and they generally asexually reproduce by conidia, most of them. Sexual stage is absolutely absent. They are very good decomposers. One of them is Colletotrichum. Clear? All these are Deuteromycetes. Now another group we want to discuss here is the symbiotic association of fungi. Clear? We know there are two important symbiotic association of fungi. One is the lichen and other is mycorrhiza. So one of the important symbiotic association of fungi is lichen. Now lichen is composed of two components. One of the component is fungi, clear, that is called mycobiont, and other component is algae called phycobiont. So lichen is mainly contains two components. One is the fungal component called mycobiont, and other is the algal component called phycobiont. Now what for this mycobiont is there? We know that fungi, the structure, if you go on the fungi, you'll find they are hyphae, very long slender hyphae, clear thread like, and that also covered by the chitin. And so since they generally, what happens when they grows on some substratum, this hyphae actually grows spreading on that substratum. So they have a very large surface area, clear, in contact with the ground, wherefrom they can absorb lots of water. Even that of the slender hyphae can move to the areas where the roots even cannot pierce. Clear? And so there, from those huge surface area, clear, they can absorb the water, minerals, etc., and they provide them to the algal partner. Algal partner being green, they mainly perform photosynthesis and produces food which they give to the fungal partner. So this fungal partner provides shelter, the fungal partner provides water, minerals to the algal partner. On contrary, algal partner provides food to the fungal partner, which are heterotrophic in nature. If we go on for the structure of lichens, we find that basically it contains lots. The most part of the thallus of the lichen, that is the body of the lichen, is fungal part. Clear? Only a small part is the algal part. And that fungi, in lichen we find Ascomycetes, clear? So Ascomycetes is the major group of fungi which are mainly found in the lichen, and in algal component we'll find chlorophyces, cyanophyces, which can perform green in color, blue-green algae. These are the groups which are responsible for, or these are the structures which are found in the lichen. Clear? So fungi are not only occupies the dominant part of the lichen structure of the lichen. The reproduction is also very much dependent on the fungi. Reproduction of a lichen is also very much dependent on the fungi. Now, according to the structure, we can divide lichen into 3 types. So they are fine crust-like, clear, on fine crust on the surface with a lots of surface embedded or attached with the substratum. So this is called crustose fungi, clear, crustose lichen. So crust-like, fine crust-like on the surface of the substratum. So they have a most of the surface is associated or adhered directly with the substratum. So, and this is called crustose lichen. There are foliose lichen which look like leaf, clear, flat leaf-like structure, and they are mainly attached to the substratum by help of rhizoids. And there are fruticose lichen also. This fruticose lichen is mainly upright. Clear? So fruticose lichen also, which is mostly upright. Now, so the crustose we find graphis. In foliose, example is Parmelia. In fruticose, example is Kushnia. So there are different types of lichens according to their structure. Now, what is the importance of lichen? Lichens are, so see, this lichen is a unique assemblage of, they can perform photosynthesis as they have algae, so they can produce their own food. Their haloid structure is very hard enough, as because they have the fungal hyphae with chitin, because chitin is hard enough, with chitinous cell wall. So they are the pioneer species. The barren land, these lichens are the mainly, and barren rocks, lichens are the first to colonize on the barren rocks, and thus helps, and they leaches some acid on the rocks and thus helps in breaking down of the rocks, that is called weathering, clear, into soil, breaking down of rocks into soil. So that is one of the importance of lichens. Certain lichens are eaten, clear, and they are also used as fodder. And another importance of lichen is that lichens are very good pollution indicator. If there is air from that area, so when their lichens are not there, you can easily see, or earlier it was there, nowadays it is not there, you can predict that pollution, increase of pollution, clear. So mainly SO2, sulfur dioxide, they are very sensitive to sulfur dioxide, and even in the high concentration of sulfur dioxide they may lead to death. And another association, in addition to lichen, another association of fungi is the mycorrhiza, where they associate with the algal roots of higher plants. Roots of higher plants provide the food, and they provide the water, minerals to the higher plants. Okay, so today till this.